What's up, guys? Joe here coming at you from my new office, the new digs. We are in the garage. Like I said, we got a lot of cool stuff coming at you at the start of the year. We're going to start getting some stuff on the walls. We're still under construction in here, but until the year starts, 2025, I want to make sure I stick with you whenever some news breaks down. And we had a couple of things happen the last few days. But before we get into all that, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Lots of cool stuff happening with Diamond Debates and Debating the Bombers, my Yankee page, so make sure you're here for that. But now let's get into all the baseball action that's been taking place the last couple of days. First off, the most recent deal, we had Aroldis Chapman signing a one-year, $10.75 million deal with the Red Sox. He's going to be a new left-handed arm to go down to Boston, come out of their bullpen, and bring the heat that Chapman still has, even though he is getting up there in age. Last year, he was hitting over 100, like he was still in his prime. The guy still has a lot of gas left in the tank, and he will be taking his services to Boston. This is a great move because Aroldis has been going one-year deals the last couple of seasons, and for Boston, if they're in the mix all the way through, then they have an awesome guy in Aroldis that can close, throw hard, left-handed. If they're not in it like they weren't this last season, and he has a good year, he is a good trade piece that will go to a contender to bring back Boston some other pieces to help them build to get better for the future. This is a good move for pitchers like Aroldis. One-year deals. I don't understand why more players don't do this. If you've made good money in your career but you haven't won, start taking one-year deals. Bet on yourself. Have yourself a great first half, and then every year get traded to a team that's in the hunt. You're always going to be in a playoff spot, trying to fight for a World Series. Again, if I'm a guy like Aroldis that's made my money, he's already had some success in the playoffs, maybe he just wants to win some more, add to his legacy, whatever. Other guys get paid, never get to a World Series. Mike Trout, what about him? Guys like that. Now, yeah, I know Trout has a long-term contract, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm just saying, if you're a guy that's made money in your career but still haven't won, maybe consider start taking one-year deals with teams that might be able to trade you to a contender at the deadline. That's all I'm saying. Now, Aroldis has been doing that the last few years. I think he ended up getting the World Series ring out of it with the Rangers. It's a good way to go. Anyways, that's what I think. Aroldis to the Red Sox, 1 year, $10.75 million to be their new big arm out of the pen. Couple of other moves that took place the last couple of days. Kyle Higashioka, the star catcher for the Padres last year, had a breakout year, and he is the new Rangers, either backup or starter, who knows, but he's going to Texas, 2-year deal. $13.5 million. And again, I don't know if he's going to be the backup, the starter, what. Had a great year last year with the Padres. He was with the Yankees his whole career up until San Diego, so I'm very familiar with Kyle. Very happy that he's having some success, and I'm glad he landed himself a good payday, 2 years to go to Texas. That's a good move for the both of them. Now, on the pitching side, we had the Cubs signing Matthew Boyd and the Mets signing Frankie Montas. Two pitching signs, the Mets, the Cubs. Not huge, sexy moves, but good arms to add to your rotation. I have a couple buddies that are both Cubs and Mets fans. Talk to them. They weren't stoked about these moves, but what I gotta tell them, and every other fan out there, the Mets and the Cubs, these are just beginner moves. They're starting to feel their pieces, hopefully, so they can show other players, hey, we're making moves, we're getting competitive. Matthew Boyd figured something out last year down the stretch with Cleveland. He could be a good piece that they got for cheap if he continues that success. And Frankie Montas, he has that upside ace stuff. He hadn't put it together since he was with the A's, had some arm injuries, looked pretty good in Cincinnati and also with Milwaukee. They're hoping that he could put it all together for a full season. But if you get your best out of Montas and your best out of Boyd, you're looking at a good 2 or 3 for each of those rotations with upside in Montas. As for the prices both these guys got picked up at, that is not a bad sign for either team. With the upside that these two guys have and the money that they're paying, I like these moves for both guys. And I'm telling you right now, I don't think the Cubs or the Mets for sure are done making moves. So these are just some nice pieces that are going to go along with whatever the bigger picture is and the bigger plan is moving forward. That's all we got right now. 4 moves that have taken place the last couple of days. The biggest one, I think, is Aroldis going to the Red Sox. I think they are setting something up big to go get Juan Soto. More and more people are coming out saying that they are a big favorite for Soto and the Mets. Yankee guys, Jack Curry, people that are associated with the Yankees think they still have a good chance to get Soto. So I don't know what's going to happen. Nobody does. What we do know is we think it's going to be done by the end of the winter meetings for sure. Is that a guarantee? No, that's just speculation out there, but it will be interesting to see what happens the next 10 days. I will be with you whenever a story breaks. Keep following my page. Make sure you go to Diamond Debates to follow all the news, action, and more. But until then, guys, I'm Joe. This is Diamond Debates. We're out. Make sure you go check out Debating the Bombers for all the Yankees news, highlights, and more. And we also cover everything else that's happening around the league. But until another big story breaks or news comes at us, guys, I'm Joe. This is Debating the Bombers. We're out.